Greetings you all, greetings my family, greetings my followers, greetings to everybody. You are all welcome to Learn with Verbs in Taka's channel, and you are welcome on board with Teacher Braxton. And of course today we are going to be looking at the future tense. Remember, some weeks ago we started with tenses and we saw the simple present tense and the past tense. And today equally we are going to be looking at the future tense. So before I dive into my lesson of today, I would like to say a big thank you to everybody for the 100 subscribers. I am so grateful for the love, for the massive love, for the view, and even for the like. I am so grateful. Thank you very much. And for those who have not yet subscribed, you have to understand that you are missing a lot from this channel. Okay? So now, what are we talking about, or what are we talking on today? So today we are going to talk about the definition of the future tense, and we are going to talk about how to identify a sentence in the future tense, and we are also going to look at the formula for the future tense, and equally we are going to close up or round up with the simple examples of sentences under the future tense. Okay, now, so what is the future tense? The future tense is simply something or event that will happen in the future. Something that will happen in the future. It could be tomorrow, it could be an hour later, or it could be an hour ahead, it could be next year, it could be 10 years, and it could be next week, or 2 weeks later, or 2 weeks ahead. Okay, so anything that will be done, even if it's 1 minute ahead. For example, you say, I will be watching Teacher Braxton in 5 minutes time, or I will be learning in 5 minutes time. In that 5 minutes time, that is the future, because why? You are not yet doing that action. Okay, yes. So let's move to the second one, which is how to identify a sentence in the simple present tense. And here I insist on, because there are two things that if you don't see in the simple present tense, it is not the simple present. Oh, sorry. There are things that if you don't see in the future tense, permit me, the sentence is wrong. Okay, here are these two words. You have will and shall. I repeat, will and shall. So if you don't see something like will and shall, you have to know that the sentence is not in the future tense. Look, when it comes to tenses, and there are some things that you omit in tenses, you have to understand that it will definitely make that tense to change. If you are talking about the future tense, which is something that is going to happen in the future, you have to understand that you don't have to omit something like will or shall in your sentence. Yes, you don't have to omit any of those. Because if you omit any of those, then your sentence is not in the future tense. Okay, now, I hope you get what I'm saying. And you also need to understand that the future tense is in two phases. The future tense is in two phases. One, we can predict the future. Am I right? And two, the future is what will be. What God has said it will be. You can't do anything. What will be will be. That's what we usually say. So the future tense is in two. We can predict and we cannot predict what God has said it will be. Okay. Yes. So most of the time, with what we predict, for example, I will be going to church tomorrow or on Sunday. Okay. Mary will be going to church with her husband. I will cook arrows tomorrow. It is all that is what you have predicted for your future for tomorrow. That is what you have predicted for the next day or for the next day. That is what you have predicted for next week. You see, you predict something, and when you say I will do something, we will go somewhere. You are predicting. But now when it's what we will be, what